Good morning, students. Today we are going to see security control. Security control can be classified into three categories. One is administrative control, technical and logical control, and physical control. One by one, we will see security control, administrative control, which includes developing and publishing of policies, standards, procedures, and guidelines. Screening of personnel, conducting security awareness training, and implementing change control procedures. This is going to be administrative control. Administrative, there is management decision has to be taken part and they will be controlling all these things. Clear. Second one is technical or logical control. Technical control or logical control, which includes implementing and maintaining the access control mechanisms, password and resource management, identification and authentication method, security devices, configuration of the infrastructure. These are all the major controls done by technical control. Physical control, we know very well, isn't it? Controlling individual, personally they are getting intimation from the department and how to assess the individual different kinds of department, lacking of system, removing unnecessary floppies, CD, ROMs, all those things, protecting perimeter of the facility, monitoring for instruction and the environmental controls, okay, availability checking, all these things comes under the physical control. Just to see this, all the controlling system, how it is going to be work, like preventive, automative, manual, all the method has to be followed, and detective. Which one is each and every controlling how it is going to be work. Okay, so preventive and automated in the sense system configuration, application customization, role based on access, all the criteria comes under in the whether it has to be preventive and automated. Okay, so before it has to be taken. Preventive, but the manual system also there. What is that? Policy, procedure, standard, specific training. That are not manually we have to give, but prevent, we can prevent before itself. That is what preventive. Okay, next, detective and automated. What are the automated? We have to detect lessons. We can put a fire alarms and security information, event monitoring, all these things criteria comes under in the detective control as well as automated control. Clear. So detective control as well as manual control, in the sense we can write a reports, audits, audit logs, visitors log, testing from fingerprints. So all these things comes under in the detective as well as manual. Manual also has to be work, detective also has to be work. Okay, the elements of security. Actually, this is very important topic in second unit, vulnerability. Okay, first we have to define vulnerability. Capable of being physically or emotionally wounded. So actually, physical as well as emotionally, in the system also it will have, it has to be implemented. In what is that? Okay, I can say directly, in the system they will send some virus and they repair the hard disk or software corrupted. All these things has to be taken part in the system wise. It's called a system vulnerability. Okay, and not only we are going to see the vulnerability, if we are doing that vulnerability, the punishment also given, isn't it? So vulnerability is increased the penalty but entitled to increase the bonuses after winning the game of contract breach. Okay, it is a software and hardware or procedural weakness that may provide an attacker to open door he is looking for to enter the computer or network and have unauthorized access. That is very important. Without permission, unauthorized records. A person entering into the system or entering into the office, they breaking the rule and doing some malpractices. Okay, vulnerable characteristics, the absence or weakness of safeguard. So because of that only we are implementing security control in the department. In that, some cases, automated and preventive measures has to be taken part. In some other cases, manual and preventive measures has to be taken part. In some other occasions, automated as well as directive. Okay, both actions going to be taken part. That is what we categories in the last table we have discussed. Yeah. So, what is the network vulnerability we are having? Actually, unpatched operating system and application. We know very well. Okay, unpatched operating system we should not touch upon. And lack of patch management, that is also problem. Okay, they are not concentrating on the more security. Okay, and unmanaged mobile devices like laptops, more phone tablets. Sometimes we can take a pics in smartphone or sending a mail. Okay, these are all the things are going to be network vulnerability only. And moreover, wait, mm, I'd like to discuss uh, purely configured and outdated forward rules, weak or default passwords. Okay, then very weak password in the sense everybody knows. For example, they used to keep the password like company name or company short name or specified dates. That are not very easy to identify other people, isn't it? So that one. And inside privilege misuse, like USB devices, print screen, all these things without permission they are using. That are not okay. How the vulnerability management life cycle will be? First, we have to discover what is the problem we are having and give more importance to which one, and with prioritize in this sense which one is first, which one is second, the preferences which we are giving. Then access, we have to access which one is more important. Because of that, if everybody using means common password if you are using, and particular system, particular people only using means that one we can protect and report it. And any remedies we can do it means we can change the password or all these things. Now, okay, then verify it. So these are all the major things which we have to discuss with the vulnerability of the system life cycle. Okay, what are the threats we are having? Any potential danger to information or system? A threat is a possibility that someone would identify and exploit it. Okay, exploit the vulnerability. The entity that advantages of vulnerability is referred as a threat agent. Example, threat agent could be an intruder accessing the network through the port on the firewall. Clear. And risk. What are the risks we have? Risk is likelihood of the threat against taking advantages of vulnerability and the corresponding business impact. Reducing the vulnerability and threat reducing risk. These are all the measuring activities we can. And export. And export is an intention of being exposed to losses from the threat agent. Vulnerability expose an organization to possible damages. Okay, that possible damages, whatever it may be. Example, stealing the password, doing the password, misusing the password. Okay, all these things comes under the vulnerability in countermeasures are the safeguard. What are the steps we have to take on for that? It is an application software actually configuration, hardware, hardware or software procedure that mitigates the risk. Like a strong password of the management without disclosing the password. Okay, safeguards we can, security guard we can put. All these information how to protect our system or how to protect our management secrets, everything we have to make before arrangements here. Okay, what are the relations between security elements? What are the security elements which we are having? How we can relate it? Okay, the company have antivirus software, but does not keep the virus signature up to date. The expiry date, that also they will not see. If any virus send the email or any system damages, anything will happen, it will. So company, they have to take initiate steps when it has to be renewal and proper virus scanner. Okay, all these things they have to put. And company environment we have to be see that it should not be spoiled. So all the important measurable activities the company has to be taken part. That's a major issue I would like to discuss in the controlling of the security